Ma'am, I'm here with a citation for your yard.
Please, officer, I know it looks terrible.
The city says the front walk has become unsafe. Officer, can you hold that paper for one day?
Sir, this is already a final notice.
Then let me fix the problem before she has to pay for it.
A fine can point out what is wrong with a property, but it can never explain what happened to the person living behind the front door. Before we get into this story, leave a comment and let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to see how far kindness can travel. And if this video touches your heart, don't forget to follow my channel. Your support helps me keep helping people in need, one yard at a time. When I arrived, the police officer was standing near the mailbox with a citation in his hand. The elderly woman was on the porch, holding the railing with both hands, looking down at the paper like it was the last thing she needed in a life that was already too heavy. Her yard was completely overgrown. The sidewalk was covered in grass, the front steps were almost hidden, and the bushes had grown so high they blocked most of the windows. From the street, it looked like she had simply let the home fall apart. But when she started talking, the whole yard changed meaning. She told us she had lived in that house for nearly 50 years. Her husband built the small porch himself, and together they raised 3 children there. Every spring, she planted white flowers along the walkway because her youngest daughter used to call them little porch lights. That daughter was born with health problems, and for most of her life, this mother cared for her inside that home. The yard used to be their peaceful place. On good days, she would push her daughter's wheelchair down the walkway and sit with her under the front tree. They would watch cars pass, listen to birds, and talk about small things that made hard days feel lighter. After her daughter passed away, the elderly woman tried to keep the yard the same. She kept planting those white flowers. She kept sweeping the porch. She kept the front path clear because she said it felt like keeping a promise. But grief slowly took her strength. Then her knees got worse. Her hands became stiff. The mower became impossible to move. She told me the hardest part was not the overgrown grass. It was seeing the walkway disappear, because that was the path she used to push her daughter down every sunny afternoon. She said, "People think I stopped caring, but I think about this yard every single day." That hit me hard. So I asked the officer to give me a little time, and I started with the front walk. I trimmed the grass back from the sidewalk, cleared the weeds from the cracks, and opened the path to the porch again. Then I cut back the bushes from the windows so light could reach the front room. I cleared the steps carefully, mowed the yard in slow sections, edged the driveway, and cleaned around the mailbox. Near the porch, I found a small flower bed buried under weeds. A few white flowers were still trying to grow. When she saw them, her eyes filled with tears. She whispered, "Those were her favorite." I pulled the weeds by hand and left the flowers standing. By the time I finished, the house did not look perfect, but it looked loved again. The officer looked around, folded the citation, and said he would update the report. But the moment I'll remember most was when the elderly woman sat on the porch, looked at the cleared walkway, and said, "Now I can see where we used to sit." Helping her yard was not just about avoiding a fine. It was about giving a mother back a path to one of the sweetest memories she still had. Comment, respect, if you believe elderly people deserve help before judgment, and follow for the next yard we bring back to life.